All right, guys, we are into part 3 of the brand new Onyx Coin XCN white paper. Let's get right on into it, guys. We're going to give you every bit of it, but first we got to roll that intro. All right, guys, we're into introspection. Let's break this down. So transaction introspection instructions allows an issuance program or control program to define not only who can spend it, but when and how it can be spent. They do this by allowing the program to access and evaluate fields of the transaction. The TX SIGH ASH Texahash instruction gets the hash of the current transaction, allowing the program to check that the spender has provided a valid signature. The min time and max time, obviously minimum time, maximum time instructions get the respective min time and max time fields of the transaction, allowing the program to prevent spending or issuance after a given deadline or before the given release time. The checkout put instruction allows the program to verify that specific amounts of assets are sent to the outputs with specific control programs. This, along with introspection instructions that allow access to information about the input being spent, amount, asset, program, and index, allows developers to implement arbitrary state machines to govern assets. The protocol also specifies several block introspection instructions, block hash, and next program. These instructions can only be used in consensus programs, since transactions must be capable of being validated independently of the block header. Bitcoin similarly uses scripts as predictions in order to determine whether a given state transaction encoded in a transaction is authorized. This is different from Ethereum's approach, in which programs directly compute the resulting state. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum have restrictions on that prevent the script execution from using excessive amounts of time or memory. Onyx's run limit mechanism is similar to Ethereum's gas, except that there is no on-chain accounting for the execution cost of a transaction. The min time max time instructions and their associated transaction fields provide functionality similar to Bitcoin's check lock time verify. The check output instruction provides functionality similar to the check output verify opcode proposed by Malt Moser, Itay Ayal, and Emin Gunsur in the Bitcoin Convents paper. Okay. Control flow programs can implement conditional branches and loops using the jump and jump if instructions, which allow branching to the which allow branching to a statistically defined address in the program. The run limit ensures that infinite loops are not possible. Programs can verify other programs using check predict instruction, which evaluates an arbitrary byte string as a program with given arguments. This instruction permits the generalization of signatures where, instead of signing a specific message, such as a transaction hash, the signer signs a predicate in its byte string form. The combined signature and predicate is a signature program that is considered a valid signature on any message for which the predicate evaluates to true. When combined with the introspection instruction signature program, allow much greater flexibility in spending a transaction instead of authorizing a specific transaction by using signing its hash. A spender can sign a set of conditions that the transaction must fulfill, which may include having a specific hash. This enables partially signing a transaction before it is completed or balanced. Check predicate enables many other powerful features, including Merkleized programs that commit to hash rates of each branch, but do not require revealing the contents of the branch unless it needs to be executed. Where are we at? We're at, I guess we can get into consensus. Why not, right? Consensus. As described above, a consensus program allows the blockchain to implement arbitrary consensus protocols. The first version of the Onyx protocol specifies a default consensus protocol based on approval from the Federation of Block Signers. A consensus program signifies a set of n public keys and uses the check multisig and the block sig hash instructions to confirm that the block witness includes m valid signatures on the block hash, where m and n are parameters of the algorithm. Each public key corresponds to a block signer. Block signer should never sign two different blocks with the same height. As long as no more than 2m and one block signers violate this rule, a block cannot be forked. Because of this rule, block signers must coordinate to make sure they sign the same block to ensure this. They rely on a single block generator. The block generator collects transactions, periodically batching valid ones together into blocks. The generator sends each proposed new block to the block signers. Block signers only sign the blocks that have already been signed by the generator. While the block generator is not capable of forking the blockchain, it does have a privileged role. The block generator has a control over the network liveness. If the block generator crashes or otherwise stops producing new blocks, the blockchain halts. The block generator can also deadlock the network by sending inconsistent blocks to different block signers. Additionally, the block generator has control over the block timestamp and can produce blocks with artificially slow timestamps. These trade-offs are considered acceptable based on the current business use case of the protocol. For more permissioned networks, it makes sense to have a single company or market utility responsible for continued operation of the network. High availability of the block generator is an engineering problem that can be solved through replication. Without the need for Byzantine fault tolerant distribution, if the block generator behaves maliciously or is intentionally shut down, it is probably because, in these use cases, for the network to stop, such misbehavior can be detected and dealt with out of band. The consensus protocol, therefore, does not attempt to solve the general problem of Byzantine agreement. It requires trust assumptions that are usually strong relative to the Byzantine fault tolerant algorithms. Interesting. But usefully weak relative to the centralized databases. In practice, they are responsible for many real-world deployments. Future versions of the Onyx protocol may specify consensus protocols with weaker assumptions for a broader range of applicability. And we're going to wrap it there at almost 10 minutes, guys. We'll get into security in part 4 and privacy. So as always, like and subscribe, click the join button, guys. Join our community. Book your one-on-one coaching calls over on the Patreon, guys. Spots fill up very fast. And this whole month, the Patreon has absolutely exploded. It's been insane. The community is huge over there. The 24/7 live chat, the group video calls that we do, wildly popular, guys. You've got to get involved with those. They're a lot of fun and very educational. We do crypto giveaways, swing trade opportunities, technical analysis, training videos, portfolio structure assistance, exit plans, profit taking, everything you can think of in crypto is over there. Everything you need in one spot. Check it out, guys. Links down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.